Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of BassQuest. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite late summer and early fall techniques. And that's throwing a smaller flutter spoon, like a finesse size flutter spoon. And what that's great for is these fish that are migrating in. So they're getting ready to stage up and migrate back to the backs of the creeks like they'll do in the later fall. So what they're doing is they're piling up at creek mouths, they're piling up at ditch mouths, they're off, a lot of the main river ledges. They're on the ends of the flats, on the secondary channels, and you can't miss them. I mean, it's something, there's going to be white bass mixed in. Every species of fish is going to be mixed into these schools, and they'll be blowing up everywhere. The thing is, everybody finds them, so they're fished constantly. They're very difficult to catch fish out of sometimes, so what I'm always trying to do is generate bites. We talk about in the Southeast especially, that summer to fall transition is probably one of the toughest times to consistently catch fish on these lakes around here. And what you have to do in order to be very, successful and consistent doing that is that you've got to be able to generate bites, and you've got to be able to weed through fish to get the right bites. And so what I've found to be some of the best thing to do is to target these schooling fish, but to target them in a sneaky way that's going to allow me to get more bites than the guy next to me. And that way, if I weed through 20 fish, he catches 10, I have that many more chances to catch that 3 to 6 pound fish that's mixed in with that school. And these flutter spoons, now this is a Nichols flutter spoon. This is a 4-inch. I use a 5-inch too, but of course I don't have legs right now, so I can't get in the boat to get the 5-inch. But I've got 2 of these that were just sitting in my box that made me think about, making this video for you guys. Another one that I use is this War Eagle, a casting spoon, and the 6 cents makes an awesome casting spoon as well. So there's 2 different ways that we're going to fish these in these schools. So starting out with the schools themselves, these are mid-depth schools. They're not deep. These fish are, a lot of times less than 15 foot. A lot of the ones that you'll target in these fish will be anywhere between like 4 to 8 foot, maybe 10 foot is where a lot of them will be. And so not a lot of people think about throwing like a spoon on those fish. They're going to throw a swim bait, they're going to throw topwater, they're going to throw jerk baits. So it's something different, and it gets the benefit, if you know about flutter spoons, you've thrown them a lot, it gets a great reaction bite. So you're going in there and you're tossing this thing around, and it's all about cadence. Now you're going to work the flutter spoon similar to the way you would work it deep, but what I find often is that you're doing a more muted, when you're working this thing deep, especially a big Magnum flutter spoon, it's very exaggerated motions. You're trying to pop that thing way up. When you're fishing one of these shallower, you're not wanting, if it's 6 foot deep, you're not wanting to pop it 4 foot into the water column. You're giving tighter jerks. And one thing that you're also going to do is you're going to throw it on a lot lighter gear. So for these smaller ones, what I typically will do is pick up, any 7 foot, 7.3, 7.6 medium heavy. And I'm going to go straight fluorocarbon most of the time, like 15 pound test. And just, standard setup, everybody has them. It's just a good all-purpose rod, and it's great for this. Now, the hooks on these that come stock, especially on the Nichols, is decent. But a lot of times what I will do is, especially on the 5-inch, I might go up to a little bit bigger line on the 5-inch. I'll swap that out to like a 2X stinger hook. And another thing that I do often is add that little stinger hook to my line. So you got the line right there, you got a free floating stinger hook right here with a bobber stop on it. Sometimes I do that. A lot of times with a smaller profile like this, they're T-boning it so hard you don't even have to. But I've caught a lot of good fish on it, and it's so funny because you can have several people, you can watch several people hit one of these schools, hit one of these schools, hit one of these schools, and then pull up right behind them and activate the school using these hard baits like this. Now, the cadence for the casting spoon, this one's really sneaky. So this spoon right here is designed obviously to fish much deeper. It's a much heavier spoon, but what it allows you to do is have an extremely fast cadence on here to where you're almost reeling it like a rattle trap and popping at the same time. You're moving it very quickly, and what that's going to do is engage those fish to chase. It's just different. It's, again, when these fish see a million baits every day, having something that's different in there, it doesn't have to look cool half the time. It's being different. It's thinking outside the box. It's outthinking your competition. And so if you're a tournament angler and you're going out there, a lot of these tournaments in August and September, the month before you had a tournament that took, 26 pounds to win. And then that month it took 18 pounds to win. And third place was 12 pounds with 4 fish. So you're going out there, you're trying to get as many bites as you possibly can during the prime time, weeding through those fish. So it's a great technique when we're talking about fishing for these schooling fish. You pull up there, you catch as many as you can, weed through, get some of the bigger ones out of there, then you can go do one of the other techniques that's going to produce big fish. It gives you the confidence to have that limit in the boat. You're going out there, you're going to start punching, you're going to start flipping grass, you're going to start throwing a frog, you're going to try to fill out the limit with the rest of the big fish. And I think it's just a great winning strategy on the Tennessee River, a lot of lakes, even Highland Reservoir lakes in the southeast. It can be absolutely killer to get out here and throw these. So again, Nichols flutter spoon, 4 to 5 inch, War Eagle or the 6 cents. And another thing that I'll tell you is that's my favorite color, that shattered glass. In my opinion, there's not a better color to throw on a spoon. And a lot of guys will tell you that. It's something about it, something special. It just breaks up the pattern more, and they absolutely smash it. But I think that's about it for this video. If you guys have any questions or anything, comment down below, and make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to get out here and pump you guys out some good content that's going to help you catch a lot of better fish going into this really tough time. Get the bites, make your buddies jealous, post up some good pictures and stuff. And update on me, I had some good doctor's appointments today, had PT today, and the surgeon that looked at my knee, so I had somebody look at it before, they said I need knee surgery. I talked to the surgeon today, and he's saying that there's a good chance that I won't need knee surgery on that left knee, so I'm super excited about that. So that puts me at a better schedule to get back out on the water with you guys and see about catching some of those big Lake Chickamauga bass. But anyway, hope this week finds you out on the water, and I'll catch you there, guys.